Your brain isn't broken, it's just addicted to safety. And safety and comfort is a drug, it's not neutral. Let me explain to you what actually happens to you when you feel fear and how to use fear instead of fighting it, how to milk it. Because fear is actually a potent portal that is leading you to your next manifestations. Hello guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Nico if you're new here. I am a spiritual life coach and an artist, and I talk about mystical self-development and similar topics. I'm glad that you're here supporting me on this journey. This year I have learned so much from fear. I've done so many scary things. So many things that my old self would have never been able to fathom me doing. And me stepping into my fear this year, into these scary liminal spaces where I don't even know who I am anymore because I'm expanding so much, has actually made me so much more confident and so much more embodied, and it made me feel so much more capable as well. Like, if I can do that hard thing and step into that fear, imagine what else I can do. And I want you guys to understand why it's so important to step into your fear and do the same. And I hope to inspire you because it's so important that we step into our fear. This is where our growth edges are at. And if we simply ignore that feeling or make it feel like, oh, this fear means that I should stop doing what I'm doing, you're not gonna grow if you do that, because your expansion lies at the edges where your tension is. I have this Vietnamese jaw harp. One day I was just clothes shopping and I thought, hey, I could just busk right here, right now. And a part of me felt like, holy shit, we're not actually doing that, are we? Like, this is way too scary. This is not us. This is way too out of our comfort zone. We don't do that, okay? We're not musical. We don't busk. No, 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 no. And then I said, fuck it. I'm doing it. I reassured that part of me that it's going to be okay. And then I just stepped into it. And you know what? It was so scary. But as soon as I stepped away from it, I felt such a heart-open feeling of expansion. Like, holy fuck, I'm so glad I did that. I am so glad I did that. And this is what you need to keep doing, like, as much as possible. You need to keep pushing yourself past your zone of fear. If you're afraid to speak on stage, go speak on stage. If you're afraid to sing in front of people, go sing in front of people. Like, this is the way that you're going to become your best self, and you're gonna become unstoppable and unfuckwithable. Because if you push past those little fears, then you're gonna be able to push past the big fears. Like, if you want success in your life and you have some kind of big goal of wanting to become a millionaire, or I don't know, moving out by yourself into another country, how can you do that if you can't even conquer the little fears? You have to start there. And safety is super addictive. Comfort is super addictive. It's like so easy to just wake up and look at your phone, and it's like a pacifier, like you're a baby and you're just numbing yourself with comfort. It's so easy to do that, and your brain is naturally wired to seek safety and comfort because that is what is going to ensure your survival. It is not wired for you to seek discomfort and to wake up at 5 a.m. and take a cold shower, you know. It's not wired for success. It is wired to help you survive. And if you want success, you have to learn how to use your brain instead of have it use you, and just default into its comfortable state of numbing. Your nervous system equates anything new with danger. So if you're going to speak on stage, if you're going to post on social media, that is signaling a danger signal into your nervous system. It's like, no, 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 don't do it. It's new, it's different. What are people gonna think? Oh my god. And we are social species. We're wired to stick together. And so if we do something outside of what the crowd is doing, or outside of what our old self that kept us safe is doing, if we want to step into a new self, then boy, like, that is so scary and so unsafe. But that fear isn't actually unsafe. It's just unfamiliar to you and your nervous system. That's why doing scary things like posting that video feels like death. Because your old self is literally dying. You're literally sacrificing your old self for the new self. Your brain would rather keep you small and alive rather than expanded and expressed in your fullest self. It's not wired for that. So you have to go against your biology in order to get to your dream life. Doing scary things actually rewires your brain, because every time you do something scary and you don't die, your neurons literally upgrade, your brain upgrades, and it's like, oh, I didn't die. I guess it's safe. And then every time you go and do something scary, it trusts you a bit more. It's still scary though, especially when you take those big steps. But you're literally teaching your nervous system that you can handle this, that this is okay. If you want to become confident at something, like speaking on stage, speaking in videos, or dancing in front of people, whatever it is, the scary thing that you're avoiding, right? If you want to become confident at it, you have to earn it. Confidence is not a personality trait. It's earned evidence. You have to keep proving to yourself over and over again that you can do this. You don't become confident and then act. No, you act first and then you become confident as a result of that. Like, how can you prove to your brain that you speaking poetry on stage is going to be safe? Are you gonna convince your brain? No, you have to do it and feel the fear and shake and maybe mess up a few times and then come off the stage and be like full of adrenaline, full of life, and so proud of yourself and feeling like, holy shit, I didn't die. That was so cool. I want to go again. It's like a roller coaster. Here's a hot take. If you do not step into your fear, then you're not participating in life. Whew, if you just let comfort take over, you're not participating fully in your life. And that's sad. And I can totally relate to that, so no shade if that's you, but I mean, isn't fear what makes you feel alive anyway? Like, why do people skydive? Why do people do all these weird adrenaline junkie things? It's because it makes them feel alive. So maybe comfort is just death. Slow death. Here's another point. Comfort zone equals self-betrayal. Because if you have any kind of dream in this world that you want to achieve and you stay small and comfortable, then you're betraying yourself. You're betraying your dream. And staying comfortable for a long time creates low-grade anxiety, numbness, and depression. Your soul literally knows that you're playing small. Anxiety is often just unused life force, you guys, because anxiety and excitement are actually very similar in feeling flavor. It's just that one is expansive, one is contractive. How to practice stepping into your fear. You've got to start small. Take really small micro steps so you don't re-traumatize yourself. You don't want to do the... Whoa! Oh, the spirits are with us today. Look at that. Fell off. Whoa, it looks like a guy. It kind of low-key looks like a guy. What? Can you see that? Oh my god. Anyway. Yeah, you want to choose fears that expand you but don't re-traumatize you. So you don't want to step into something that is too big and it's so out of your comfort zone and out of your nervous system's capacity that you come off the stage and you're like, oh my god. Okay, calm down. You don't have to go speak on stage straight away. If that's too big for you, just like start with something like posting a thought that you have had for a long time that is just slightly unhinged. or just like say the thing that you've been avoiding for a long time. And then afterwards, you want to anchor it. You want to regulate your body after you did the scary thing. So after you come off the stage or you do the thing that really scared you, you want to do nervous system regulation. So breathing, shaking, moving, or celebrating, even celebrating your achievement. And here's a manifestation perspective on this as well. You can't manifest a life that your nervous system doesn't feel safe holding. So for example, let's just say you want to become a millionaire. Okay, how are you going to become a millionaire? What are the steps in between? Oh, it's going to be a series of you expanding your comfort zone and stepping into fear over and over and over and over again. And expansion requires capacity, nervous system capacity, and fear is literally the gateway, the portal to capacity. So if you want more nervous system capacity, if you want to hold more money, like if I gave you £1,000,000 dollars right now, you probably wouldn't be able to hold it. That's why most people who win the lottery, they lose it after like a few years, because they've not upgraded their system to be able to hold that amount of money. Their system is still running on their old self identity. They don't have financial education on how to invest and how to actually keep that money and keep multiplying it, but that's another story. They don't have the new self. They've not earned it by stepping into fear and by expanding their capacity to hold something like this. The life you want exists on the other side of the things that you keep avoiding. Slow motion for that one. Yeah, because I'm speaking to myself as well. So ask yourself, what is that one thing that is so scary that your soul has been whispering to you about? And comment down below, what is the thing that you've been avoiding due to fear that you really know that you need to step into? And this is your cue to go and do that thing. In light of this video, what I have been personally avoiding was launching my coaching services, and so I want to make this video part of that fear initiation. And I would like to invite anybody who feels called to it to work in a 12-week container with me. I specifically help people who feel lost, feel like they're stuck in their false self, and people please, and don't know who they are anymore. They're disconnected from themselves and their purpose, and they want to connect to their true self and find that spark of self-love within so they can move forward into the kind of life that truly works for them. So if that's you, if that resonates, please give me a message. Please subscribe to my channel if this resonated with you, and I'll see you in the next video. I also have an Instagram with some art and a coffee page if you would like to help me out. I would massively appreciate that. This would help me keep going and keep doing stuff like this. So, love you guys. Bye!